The city of Zhongqing was buzzing with gossip. It wasn't just one wedding, but two, both involving the daughters of the once prominent, now struggling, Wen family. In the grand hall, where the heavy scent of lilies mixed with a thick, unspoken tension, Wen Qinghe watched the spectacle with a calm that few people understood. In her early 20s, she carried herself with a quiet dignity, a sharp contrast to the feverish, competitive gleam in her sister, Wen Xingyao's eyes. Xingyao, the family favorite, the most dazzling one, was about to secure the Wen family's future. Her marriage to Lin Yu, heir to the newly rich and showy Lin family, was the social lifeline the Wens desperately needed. Qinghe, however, was the one being sacrificed, meant to fulfill an old obscure marriage contract with the mysterious Gu family. "There's nothing we can do, they just got lucky," the guests whispered, their eyes glued to Xingyao, who was practically glowing with the satisfaction of a long-awaited victory. She married a rich man just because of a contract. The irony of that word, luck, wasn't lost on Qinghe. For her, this marriage was less a blessing and more a desperate escape. An escape from the suffocating atmosphere of her own home, where her worth was constantly measured and found lacking compared to her sister. The tension hit its peak when Xingyao cornered her, her smile instantly replaced by a look of pure resentment. "Xingyao, what are you doing here?" "Stay put," Qinghe warned, feeling the heat of her sister's anger. "What am I doing? We're sisters. But honestly, the person I hate most in this world is you." Xingyao's voice was a sharp, low whisper, barely audible over the music. "Why do you get to marry a rich man and have everything handed to you, while I have to marry a nobody and be stuck in the mud forever?" Qinghe met her gaze, her composure unwavering. "Didn't you choose this yourself? 2 marriage agreements. Marrying on the same day. Just because I picked the wrong color bouquet, do I deserve to be walked all over and always feel inferior?" The bouquet. A meaningless detail Xingyao had blown up into a symbol of her supposed superiority. Qinghe's bouquet, simple white roses and orchids, was elegant. Xingyao's, all red and gold peonies, was loud and flashy. The bouquet swap, a silly superstition, had become the final excuse for their rivalry. "Xingyao, marrying into the Lin family isn't going to be as easy as you think," Qinghe cautioned, a flicker of genuine concern in her eyes. "You've always been the rich man's wife, seemed to have it all, and now you're trying to scare me? Do you really think I'm that naive?" Xingyao let out a harsh, disbelieving laugh. "Even if we're together, I won't let you go." The sister's father, Wen Shezhong, stepped in, fussing nervously with his collar. He was a man obsessed with maintaining appearances. "Our Yao Yao is so beautiful. Just standing here, she's the star of the show," he said, pointedly ignoring Qinghe. Unlike some people who, even in expensive clothes, can't hide their lack of class. Qinghe felt the familiar sting of unfairness but kept her chin up. She knew that, to her father, she was just a business deal, a name to keep out of the tabloids. Yao Yao is well-mannered, and when she marries, she'll be a perfect lady. As for you, when you get to your husband's house, watch your mouth and your manners. Don't you dare embarrass our family." Xingyao, seizing the moment, gave her a look of pure disdain. "Isn't that right, sister? No matter who she marries or how she lives, she'll never complain." The public humiliation was the final push. Qinghe simply nodded, a gesture of acceptance that was, in reality, a moment of profound freedom. She was finally walking away from all of it. The arrival of the groom from the Gu family was a sight no one would forget. While the Lin family rolled up in a fleet of luxury cars, Qinghe's groom, Gu Sun, showed up on an old, dusty bicycle. The difference was shocking, and the whispers quickly turned into open laughter. Gu Sun was tall, broad-shouldered, and his face, despite his plain clothes, was strikingly handsome and carried an undeniable air of confidence. He didn't look embarrassed at all. In fact, there was a cool, calculated calm in his eyes, as if he were watching a bad comedy show. "So you are the new bride of this humble man. You are truly beautiful," he said, his voice deep and surprisingly pleasant. The Wen family was in chaos. Wen Shezhong was furious. "Hey, why are you late? Did you actually ride a bike here?" shouted Linyu, Xingyao's groom, with the arrogance of a spoiled rich kid. What a mess these Gus are. They must be from the sticks. So rude. Xingyao's mother, a woman with overly dramatic manners, chimed in with fake concern. If it weren't for that old marriage contract, you wouldn't even be allowed through our Wan family door. It seems the Wan family isn't happy with this marriage either. Why don't you just call it off? Gu Sun ignored them all, his gaze fixed only on Qinghe. I'm just here to pick someone up, as agreed. Do you want to come with me? It's completely your decision, he offered, holding out his hand. Qinghe felt a sudden rush of emotion. He wasn't forcing her. He was giving her a choice, something her own family had never done. As for breaking the engagement, don't worry about it. I'll tell my parents that I was the one who backed out, so your family's reputation won't be harmed in any way, he added, noticing her hesitation. Xingyao, seeing her chance for one last jab, jumped in. Harm you? Marriage is a huge deal, something sacred, but it's a decision for the parents and elders. How can I just say I won't marry easily? I'm marrying Miss Wan. Miss Wan keeps going back and forth. It's like that. What do you mean, Miss Wan? What do you think? Qinghe looked at the circus, the contempt in her family's eyes, and Gu Sun's outstretched hand. Her decision was immediate and felt like freedom. I want to get married, she declared, her voice steady. Gu Sun smiled, a genuine warm smile that lit up his face. You've seen my situation. Are you really okay with this? Grandpa set it up this way. It makes sense. It doesn't matter who came to pick me up today, I'm leaving, Qinghe replied. Linyu, Xingyao's groom, tried to talk her out of it with a condescending tone. The Wan family might not be the best in Zhongqing, but it's still wealthy. A rich girl like you marrying me, aren't you afraid of becoming a laughingstock? Qinghe looked at him with a clear, calm gaze that completely threw him off. I don't need to worry about other people's opinions in my life. For some people, money might be everything. But I don't care about that. I just want a simple, peaceful life. Stop pretending. You're just jealous, Linyu insisted, unable to believe anyone would turn down wealth. Miss Wan, you don't have to say things you don't mean, Gu Sun cut in, his voice now sharper. Since Xingyao married me, we're family. A beauty like you marrying this guy would be like a flower in the mud. How about this? I know some rich young men. With your looks, winning them over would be easy. Qinghe shook her head. No, thank you. I want to marry into the Gu family. Rich or poor, in sickness and in health, I have no regrets. Gu Sun nodded, his admiration clear in his eyes. All right. I'll take you. He took her hand, and the two walked out of the hall under the stunned and furious gaze of the Wan family. The last thing Qinghe saw was Xingyao's face, twisted with anger and envy, shouting. At least she had the decency not to make a huge scene and embarrass our family. Riding an old bicycle. She still thinks she can steal my spotlight. Besides being pretty, what else does she have over me? The wind of Zhongqing whipped at Qinghe's face as they cycled through the city. The bicycle was uncomfortable, but the feeling of freedom was exhilarating. She held on to Gu Sun's waist, feeling the solid strength of his muscles under his simple shirt. This is your home, he announced, stopping in front of a side gate of a large, imposing walled property. Qinghe looked at the majestic mansion, then back at Gu Sun, confused. My mistake. Yes. Here, he corrected, pointing to a small annex, a kind of shed or security guard's house, right next to the main gate. I'm a security guard here. The villa owner lets me live here. If you're disappointed, you can leave right now. Qinghe's heart tightened, but not with disappointment. With relief. This was exactly what she wanted, a fresh start, far from the demands and showiness of her old life. It's perfectly fine. I think this is great. Besides, what we don't have, we can work for, right? The future is long. Who knows what it holds? Gu Sun watched her, genuinely surprised. He had expected tears, maybe a tantrum. Instead, he found a quiet, firm resolve. "Come on, let's go see our house," she said, pulling him by the hand. The small room was basic but clean. Qinghe immediately started planning. "We'll do it little by little. We can put a bouquet here. When the morning sun shines, just looking at it will make me happy. It's beautiful. Over here, we can put a fish tank, maybe some goldfish. Tropical fish would be nice too. And here, a rocking chair. Perfect for a nap." Gu Sun listened, his admiration for her growing with every word. "I thought rich girls like you, daughters of wealthy families, couldn't handle hardship and were all spoiled. I never expected, Qinghe, that you would accept this so quickly." He sat on the bed, which was surprisingly soft. "When I was a child, I wasn't very healthy. I was sent to the countryside to recover. I lived with my grandpa. Even though the conditions were tough, I loved it. Those were the happiest, most carefree times of my life. Then grandpa passed away, and I was brought back to the one family. Compared to my sister, who was always there, I felt like an outsider." He paused, his voice thick with emotion. "But all that is over now. From now on, it's a new beginning. With you by my side." Qinghe sat next to him, feeling the silent bond forming between them. They were two strangers brought together by a contract, but connected by a shared rejection of the superficial world they had left behind. The peace of their new home was quickly broken by the arrival of an eccentric figure. "Son, where is my daughter-in-law? Come on, let me see her." "Where is my daughter-in-law?" "Let me see," said a woman dressed in an over-the-top flashy way, with cheap, gaudy jewelry and clothes that screamed, "new money." "Mom, why did you come dressed like this? Didn't we agree you'd keep a low profile?" Gu Sun whispered, clearly embarrassed. "This was the most discreet I could manage," she replied, winking. "This is my mother," Gu Sun explained to Qinghe. "Don't let her flashy clothes fool you. Honestly, it's all fake." "Fake?" Gu Sun's mother laughed, a warm, hearty sound. "It looks more real than the real thing, doesn't it? I love how sweet you are. Why are you still calling me ma'am? Call me mom." "Hi. I approve of this daughter-in-law. You two need to get busy. Grandma is waiting for grandchildren." Qinghe smiled, feeling genuinely welcomed for the first time in ages. Her mother-in-law's odd behavior was much better than the cold, calculating nature of her own family. The peace didn't last long. The next day, a message from Xingyao arrived, inviting Qinghe to a party at the Marriott Hotel. "Sis, there's a party at the Marriott Hotel tomorrow. They say the legendary Mr. Gu will be there. You absolutely have to go." Gu Sun, who was nearby, frowned. "The way one Xingyao treats you, this invitation sounds like trouble. It's better not to go. If not this time, there will be a next time, and another. She won't stop until she gets what she wants." "So, I'll go with you," he decided. "No need. I can handle myself," Qinghe insisted. She didn't want him to get into more trouble because of her. Gu Sun took a simple silver ring from his pocket. "This is the Gu family ring. It matches the one I wear. It's not worth much, but it means a lot. I hope you don't mind." Qinghe took the ring, feeling the weight of his promise. "It's so beautiful. Thank you." The Marriott Hotel was a symbol of power in Zhongqing, the Gu family's first big investment after returning to the country. Everyone wanted to see the legendary Mr. Gu, but he was known for being very private. Qinghe arrived dressed simply but elegantly, a stark contrast to the hall's extravagance. She had barely stepped inside when Xingyao stopped her, accompanied by Linyu. "Wen Qinghe, you actually had the nerve to show up," Xingyao said, with a sneer. "Sister, how can you come dressed like this? This is the biggest Marriott in Zhongqing, not some flea market." Lin Yu, Xingyao's husband, joined the attack. "Miss Wen, those clothes look like they cost $10. It's a shame, because you have a great figure. If you had listened to me back then, you wouldn't be in this situation. But, even if you're married, you're still a beautiful woman. I know guys who like your type. Please, Mr. Lin, show some respect, Qinghe replied, her voice quiet but firm. Wen Qinghe, stop playing innocent. Look at your place and ours. You're only good for serving us tea here, Xingyao shoved her. You're the one who invited me. If that's all, I'm leaving. Qinghe turned to walk away. Sister, since you came, don't be so quick to leave, right? Xingyao grabbed her arm. Come, let me introduce you. These are my husband's business partners, Mr. Zhao from Shengshe, Mr. Gu from Mingyi, and Mr. Tang from Qiren. Miss Wan is helping us network again. Important people come here, and meeting more people is always good, right? By the way, sister, I still don't know your husband's name. What company is he the president of? Qinghe hesitated, but answered with dignity. His name is Gu Sun. The hall went silent. Gu Sun. Not from the Gu group. The same name as Mr. Gu? What? What? Xingyao and Lin Yu looked at each other, their arrogance replaced by panic. That's impossible. How could your husband be Mr. Gu of the Gu group? Someone who picked you up on an old bicycle. How could he be the powerful Mr. Gu of the market? Qinghe, sensing the confusion, quickly clarified. I don't know any Mr. Gu. He's just a security guard. A security guard? So it's just a coincidence with the name. If the real Mr. Gu finds out about this nerve, what terrible luck. Lin Yu tried to look calm, but his fear was obvious. This Marriott hotel is so irresponsible. Letting a security guard in here, are they trying to disrespect us? And if the real Mr. Gu actually showed up, he would definitely feel disrespected. What if this ruins our chance? We don't get many opportunities to see Mr. Gu. I won't let anyone mess this up. The humiliation continued, with Lin Yu and Xingyao accusing her of trying to sabotage their business deals. The worst moment came when Xingyao, in a fit of rage, pushed Qinghe, making her fall to the floor. Sister, what are you doing sitting on the floor? Aren't you cold? Xingyao mocked. Now you married who you wanted and you're living the life you chose. Why can't you just leave me alone? Because you have no idea how much I hate you, Xingyao confessed, her voice thick with hatred. I hate that you don't have to do anything to easily get men's attention. I hate that whenever we go to events together, you always steal my thunder so easily. And now you're at rock bottom. But you still act like you're better than me. In this life, you've already lost to me. Now I just want to see you on your knees, begging. Just then, Gu Sun burst into the hall. He had followed Qinghe, knowing something was wrong. What in the world are you doing? His voice was a loud, commanding sound. Xingyao, panicking, tried to lie. He came into the party and is trying to sabotage our deal with Mr. Gu. Manager Cheng. Don't let her get away. Gu Sun ignored her, reaching out his hand to Qinghe. My ring. Where is my ring? Qinghe realized the silver ring had fallen off. Xingyao, seeing the ring, picked it up and held it up with a sneer. Is this your wedding ring? How pathetic. Give it back. Look at the wedding ring my husband gave me. 5 whole carats. Your little stone is so tiny and cheap. It's not even worth my leftovers. Gu Sun stepped forward, his calm demeanor gone. The value doesn't matter. I just like it. Since you like it so much, then take it back, Xingyao said, and threw the ring onto the floor. Gu Sun bent down and carefully picked it up, wiping it clean. I'm glad I didn't lose it. Lin Yu, feeling threatened, tried to intimidate Gu Sun. How foolish you are. A security guard from the countryside, but dressed like a model. Those clothes must have cost a fortune, right? What I wear is none of your business. Because you have no right. You're just a guard dog. The argument quickly turned into a physical fight. Lin Yu tried to hit Gu Sun, but Gu Sun easily overpowered him. Gu Sun. The Lin family is very powerful. Maybe we should just let it go, Qinghe pleaded, worried about the consequences. Let them try. We didn't do anything wrong. I don't believe there's no justice in Zhongqing, Gu Sun replied, his dignity unshaken. The situation got worse when Lin Yu's aunt, Vice President Kwong of the Marriott, arrived. She tried to humiliate Gu Sun, demanding he kneel and act like a dog. The chaos was finally broken by the arrival of Mr. Wong, an important business partner. Mr. Wong, I think I just saw the young lady in the ballroom. Which young lady? The main shareholder of the Marriott, from the Gu family. What? So Mr. Gu is coming too? The revelation stunned everyone. The young lady was Qinghe. Mr. Wong, realizing his huge mistake, tried to apologize. So much power. It seems. The Gu family's investment in the Wanhao Hotel might need to be re-evaluated, Gu Sun said, his voice cold and commanding. Aunt Kwong, panicking, tried to take back her words, but it was too late. How dare you? Who do you think you are to question the Gu family's decisions? If you want to ruin yourself, don't drag the one family down with you, shouted Qinghe's father, who had just arrived. Since Wan Qinghe married into the Gu family, she is one of us. From now on, the Wan family and the Gu family are separate. Don't try to involve us in your problems, Gu Sun shot back, protecting Qinghe. The fight escalated, and Gu Sun was attacked. Qinghe, desperate, tried to shield him. Don't cry. I will get justice for you, Gu Sun promised, standing up. Who do you think you are? Is there anyone here? I'll crush you. It's as easy as crushing an ant, Lin Yu mocked. Gu Sun looked at him with contempt. You ate and drank for free at our house for years, and now that you're married, you cause trouble. The Wan family's luck ran out 8 generations ago when they found someone as unlucky as you. The confusion only ended when Mr. Wong, realizing the seriousness of the situation, stepped in. Are you all right, sir? Husband. He's just a security guard, Qinghe tried to protect Gu Sun. He just called me stupid. You need to explain this. Security guard. Are you blind? He is the largest shareholder of the Wanhao Hotel. The head of the Gu Group, Mr. Wong finally revealed. The silence that followed was deafening. Xingyao, Lin Yu, and Aunt Kwong were white as ghosts. My wife was invited to the party, and she was mistreated. Mr. Wong, don't you think you owe me an explanation? Gu Sun asked, his voice calm but undeniably powerful. Qinghe, in shock, could only watch as Gu Sun, the security guard, transformed into the powerful Mr. Gu. Gu Sun, are you keeping something from me? She asked on the way home. No, of course not, he lied, but his hesitation was obvious. Then why is Mr. Wong so respectful of you? It looks like you are the real president. Gu Sun tried to dodge the question. It's because when Mr. Gu came back to the country, I was always by his side. He sees me and thinks of Mr. Gu. It's natural for him to be a little nervous. So that's all it is. What if you had married Mr. Gu of the Gu Group? Would you be happier? If they had asked me to marry Mr. Gu at the beginning, I definitely wouldn't have accepted. I wanted a simple, peaceful life, she replied, honestly. Despite Gu Sun's lie, Qinghe's love and respect for him, the man who stood up for her, were completely real. But the secret, she knew, was a wall between them that had to come down. Gu Sun's mother, the cook, was worried sick. How are things going with Qing He? Just so you know, I really love this daughter-in-law. She's wonderful. When are you going to tell her the truth about our family? I don't want to be the maid who only cooks here anymore. I think Qinghe has a wall up in her heart, Gu Sun admitted. Before she can truly open up, Mom might have to keep up the act a little longer. All right. But remember, the sooner you tell her, the better. After all, this is a deception. It's not fair to Qinghe, his mother warned. Meanwhile, Xingyao and Lin Yu, completely humiliated, were plotting their revenge. They teamed up with Chang Ruoxue, Gu Sun's arranged fiancée, who had shown up at the mansion. Miss Qing, we meet again. It's you, Xingyao said, with a malicious smile. I just heard you mention Wen Qinghe. Do you know her? She's my sister. Even though she's my sister, I hate her so much I wish she would just disappear. The alliance was set. Xingyao and Ruoxue planned to humiliate Qinghe and force her to leave. Qinghe, still believing Gu Sun was a security guard, was determined to find a job. I want to find a job, she told Gu Sun. No need. I'll take care of you. I have hands and feet. I can earn my own money. Besides, I don't want you to work so hard, she insisted. Gu Sun, seeing her determination, suggested, you can work at the villa. Right here. A few days ago, I heard the butler is hiring. But don't worry, Mr. Gu is very easy to deal with. And that way I can keep an eye on you. Sound good. Qinghe accepted, and soon she was working at the mansion, completely unaware that she was the lady of the house. Cheng Ruoshue's arrival brought nothing but trouble. Ruoxue, acting like a queen, treated Qinghe like a servant. What kind of job is this? It's terrible. You're fired, Ruoxue ordered. I was hired by Gu, so if I'm going to be fired, it has to be Gu who fires me. Are you really going to talk back? Qinghe replied, defending the butler. When Gu marries me, you'll be thrown out, Ruoxue threatened. Yu Sun stepped in, defending Qinghe, but still keeping his security guard cover. I'm the security guard here. So I have the authority to decide who comes in and who goes out, right? The tension grew when Gu Sun's father, the real Mr. Gu, arrived. Qinghe, thinking he was the driver, tried to stop him from being too casual in the boss's house. Who are you? You must be Qing He, my daughter-in-law, right? You're just as beautiful as in the picture, Gu Sun's father said, almost letting the secret slip. Yu Sun managed to pull his father away, but the truth was hanging by a thread. So now you're the Gu's security guard, your mother is the cook, I'm the driver, and Qinghe is the maid, Gu Sun's father said, completely frustrated. And what if no one from the Gu family shows up? Is that okay? I told Qinghe that the Gu family is always busy and rarely comes home. Seriously. I wanted to tell her the truth, but Qinghe has a real problem with rich people. I don't want to scare her away suddenly, Gu Sun confessed. She won't be able to handle it. Sooner or later, you have to tell her. The longer you wait, the messier it will get. Think about it, she might never forgive you, his father warned. The real crisis hit when Ruoxue, in a jealous rage, broke a glass and injured Qinghe, accusing her of trying to seduce Mr. Gu. You still say you have no other intentions. Right in front of me, you dare to seduce Gu Xiao. Wen Qinghe, I won't let this go, Ruoxue screamed. Yu Sun, seeing the blood, lost his cool. He rushed her to get treated, and Qinghe, confused, asked, by the way, why did Miss Cheng call you Gu Zong? She got confused. Mr. Gu and I look a little alike at first glance. Gu Sun lied again. It's not your fault. It was Miss Cheng who thought I had something to talk about with Mr. Gu. Is she really Mr. Gu's fiancée? I swear, Mr. Gu and Cheng Ruoxue have absolutely nothing going on. He will never marry her. The only future wife in the Gu family is you, Gu Sun said, the truth almost slipping out. You're not Mr. Gu. Why are you making promises for him? Qinghe, why do you hate rich people so much? If I were rich, would you hate me too? People's desires never end. Once they have money, they just get greedier and greedier. I don't want to be around people like that. And I definitely don't want you to become one of them, Qinghe confessed, revealing the deep pain she carried.